Aradhana says, what were the factors for the Ukrainian army laying down arms and fleeing off within hours of the invasion? Are Ukrainians patriotic people and so on? And how many Ukrainian people wish to rejoin Russia? So the invasion is still proceeding. It's proceeding very systematically. Uh, the amount of resistance that has been met has not been significant. Yes, there are some casualties on both sides. I don't know how many Ukrainian soldiers may have died. The Western media is reporting that 200, 300 Russian soldiers have died. Well, that's war. Even if it is true, that's part of warfare, right? Warfare is not all. It's not roses. It's not fun and games. It's very serious. It's deadly serious. So I would not say that Ukrainians have completely laid down their arms and fled, but the Russians are making steady progress. If they want, they can capture Ukraine in the next half an hour. They can just obliterate it with their bombers. They are choosing not to do it. They are proceeding very carefully. The main thing is they want to avoid all unnecessary casualties. They don't want to touch a single civilian. They want to do it as painlessly as possible. Otherwise, Ukraine would have been finished by now. If Mr. Putin had ordered his heavy bombers to just blast the city of Kiev, it would be over within the first 60 minutes. But that's not what he has done. Right. So I am still not quite sure what is the objective. Does Mr. Putin intend to take over the entirety of Ukraine, or is he just is the objective just to take over the eastern part of Ukraine, Donbass and adjoining regions, and effect a regime change in Kiev? So we still don't know. We still don't have clarity. Most likely, see, it is a fool's errand to make predictions, right? As I know very well. But most likely, I think Mr. Putin may not want to, as of right now, take over the whole of Ukraine. He's doing this shock and awe campaign, which has scared the Ukrainians. They may surrender sooner or later, and then the regime change will happen in Kiev. A pro-Russia president will be installed, the way the Westerners installed somebody else who was pro-West, and maybe that pro-Russian president will rule Ukraine as a de facto Russian puppet. So that is also something that could be in the works. So we don't know yet what the intentions are. What's clear is that the eastern part of Ukraine will become part of Russia, or it will be recognized as independent territories which are more or less under Russian control. So the situation is still fluid. We don't have clarity yet. By design, when you invade, when you go to war, you make sure the enemy has no clarity as to what your true intentions are. You have to disguise your intentions. All warfare is based on deception. So that's what we are seeing right now. So let's see how this goes.